Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening on this Friday evening, actually. 6:30 p.m. in Poland, so it is Central European time. And it's a good time to see what is going on draughts.org website, if is it possible to play some interesting games. Of course, it is always possible. Over 500 players playing already, nearly 1000 games, so with this display there is something not going so well. Let me go to the preferences and I will turn on the coordinates inside the board. So you can see the notification that Federation Master Damian Reszka is streaming right now, Checkers Online, on the website. Let me log into my Vimix social, so I will have the possibility of displaying your comments on the screen, what I really like. So it is on, Twitch is on, YouTube is on. We are online on YouTube, checkersTV, and as well Twitch, Checkers Online TV, as we used. View, okay. Caps in MF Damian Reszka, hello Caps. So let me try to display your comment if it works properly. So here it is, Capsa with your avatar and the icon from where the comment is, in this case YouTube. Capsa commenting everything works fine. I'm really glad of that. So, browsers, okay, it will be displayed on the 4th and it will be on the 2nd one, so everything works fine. Let me remove to the other place this social thing. Perfect. So what is going on? I'm playing on my Grave Warcaby Polish nickname. So let's check out if the information about the stream will be shown on the streamer page during I will be playing. So there is Early Frisk Arena, and you know what? Perhaps I haven't ever played in such tournament, so it would be interesting for me to play one. To play the Frisk tournament, because we are in front of really important tournaments played in Frisian drafts, which is... oh, I have some games played, but my elo is below the average one. So here we are 5 against 5 checkers pieces, and in this variation of the game we can capture not only on diagonals but also on the files and ranks, so in 2 directions actually. So perhaps this move will be good, because now my opponent can't play here. Oh, actually he can't, because my king will be taken then. He is having elo of 17-13. So now he will be able to play this move until I leave this piece here. So I'll play with other ones. Oh, actually he can. Okay, something I did not judge well. So it can be lost already, perhaps. So my 2 pieces are frozen, and can see... okay, he can see that I'm a Grave Warcaby streaming, so everything works like I wanted. What is Frisk? You perhaps know that well, Capsa. I think you do. It's been a while since I streamed last time. The confirmations were sent. Now there is this attack, there is this threat, so it could be good, quite good, I guess. And what will my opponent play? Can I go here? He will take there, and I will take back, right? Or I miscalculate something. So that's quite good, I guess. But he will go to the king and attack from behind. So then it will be a problem. So the question is, what about such endgames? Is it a draw? Is it won for one of sides or not? I honestly don't know anything about that game. So such endgames are a big mystery to me. So if I will attack this piece, he has to go there for escape. If I go here, he plays here. Otherwise, this move will be played, so I can't play something like that. So I can just wait. Or will there be a Zugzwang? So there is something that he has to play, so I think that this move will be played. Because what else? Czemu 5 na 5? Bo to jest fryzg właśnie. So let's try to do it that way. I play here. Once again, there is a Zugzwang, so he has to run away. I play it again. But there is the problem after this move, perhaps. Because normally... Oh, there is this catch. Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, quite interesting. Let's try to play another one. Staku is also playing. Okay, good luck. So Frisk variation is some variation of Frisian drafts, where you can take not only diagonally but also horizontally and vertically. So this is quite interesting one. So that's a quite interesting one. And here you have the yearly Frisk arena. So the winner of this competition will be displayed on the site of Lead Drafts for entire year. So some guys that are good on this can be quite famous for a long time. Kepso is playing against someone, okay. So let's try to find my opponent. So this loss cost me 60 points of loss. Matteo, hello Daniel. Hello Matteo. So let's go. The question is how long I can wait for another opponent, because there's no many players playing. Okay, I have Styr 958 playing now. Against his rating is 1873, probably the highest one that I've seen. So what is nice about such games, I think that I can learn from such guys. So this exchange is prepared. Okay, so it's all probably about tempos, because now he is threatening to take me this piece, and when I play here, he goes here and attacks. And that's my problem. He's not going there. Why is that? Why is that? So when I play here, then definitely he goes here and attacks me from the side, actually. So how can I defend? Okay, so perhaps something like that can be played. After this one, this move played. But this way I freeze two of my pieces to try. This option could be played as well. It's not so easy to understand that. So there is another attack to be prepared. And after that he will play here. No, I can't go there. This is a threat. Quite a problematic situation. So I'm losing this piece. So it means I'm losing 20% of everything I get. It's a lost game already. Why they didn't give me a chance to play against some weak opponent? Oh, and from the very beginning just strong ones. This is not working because he can take that direction if that was one piece ahead. Okay, it doesn't make any sense to play that. Perhaps it doesn't even make sense to play that tournament, but at least I will try. Maybe after a few games in the classic variation of 100 square checkers or draughts. I'm glad that everyone can see on the main page that I'm streaming right now, so going to the tournaments, what do we have here? Weekly Blitz Arena, but we have also Bullet Arena for 2 minutes. I'll try to play one. So my elo here is quite low, it's 1796, I'm not good in such a quick games. Damian, what is the situation in PZ now? Still clarifying. Nothing has happened from the last videos I published. Some decisions are still about to be made. Mazovia, what is playing Łukasz? Łukasz is playing this Frisk tournament, and Łukasz actually is going to play some quite interesting tournament in Frisian drafts. Okay, this time I need to be extremely quick. Oh, this guy uses the bullet even, so in 1 minute he wants to defeat me. In 1 minute he just wants to beat me. Let it be that way. Okay. Is this exchange coming? That direction, you say? Let's try to attack this. Now this can't be played because of that move. So perhaps he will be exchanging still. Yes. Can I do that? And he is avoiding most important combinations. So I'll go for this exchange and another one. Perhaps I'm helping him that way. Would be nice to play that move, but this is a bit safer. He has 9 seconds, I have quite more. Okay, perhaps some Zugzwang. Okay, take the majority. So I think this 1 minute will not be enough for him in that case. So I won on time. If someone plays Hippo Bullets for 2 minutes and he is just down to 1 minute using the Berserk, that's quite fast. You're sniping me and I'm changing disciplines. You know, this is the stream for. If I stream it, you know where I am. DP. Okay, another guy. This one has lower elo, so perhaps he will give me some chances to trap him somehow. But opening is quite standard. He is not using the double exchange yet, and probably not even during the game. Okay, such exchanges perhaps will face something like that. So that quick games can even be played entirely. I did have some chances of 1 for 2. Okay, time to prepare some combinations. Here perhaps? Okay, I just don't want to let him to exchange. But he is trying to trap me in some simple things. But I like my position, and already the position is problematic for him if he wants to exchange. And of course, that was something that I've prepared, so it works well. DP. I think you can't save it, DP. You want to catch my king? What for? Okay, another victory. 27 points of elo, quite a lot. So now we are waiting for the game against Staku because he wants to snipe me, as you see on the YouTube comments. Let's do it. Feel free, Staku, to do so. If any one of you wants to snipe me, that's a good moment. Okay, Lucia, 1963, so this is quite high rated opponent, so perhaps 4 o'clock will be played. It is. Other exchanges are coming. And he develops from the main diagonal. Okay, it's logical. I need to be aware of some threats that could be played by my opponent. But mostly okay, I can't wait here because of that. So I need to simplify something. Is he going to play here somehow? Perhaps I could try to avoid it. This is not possible because of that still. So you know, playing for 2 minutes requires such a good combinational game, and that's the reason why I'm not being practicing for a lot. I'm just on the lost position from the very start of the game, as my opponents just do that better. So the position opens. I have a bit more passive position, but few seconds more than my opponent. And let's see where that will go. Will he attack somehow? He's just playing quite normal. Okay, this is definitely the move to play. And may I go here or not? He will attack. Oh, I misclicked. But after that I have another exchange, luckily. Because normally if he attacks and I save it... Oh, still it would not work, perhaps. Okay, 10 seconds more. Can I lock him there or not? I just wanted to use some majorities, but perhaps after that none of them is working. Still I will have this attack. Where will that bring me? What he wants to play? How fast is this guy? Really fast, but his elo was high, and here it is, third victory in a row, second on time. But this is how you play. Lucas Fernandez Moreira on Twitch. Hello, Bibletamp. And Craigasm, what are those? As I can display your comment on the screen. Staku, finally. Okay, what to play? Now I need to be concentrated, as playing against Staku is always not an easy thing to do. Where'd you go, Staku, where'd you go? How aggressive this guy is. And despite the fact I'm not playing so fast, I'm having some advantage of time almost in each game. This can be a little tricky for me. As you can see, everyone keeps on attacking the long wing in all of the games. I don't know, how is it that way? Quite interesting one, 25 seconds more on my side. Where will that go? Staku, I don't think you should wait and calculate such a long time. Why he's not playing? He has the single capture. Staku, take a look on the time. What has happened to Staku? Okay, another victory on time. I don't know what has happened. Staku, let me explain. Ako Alavanka just got into checkers about month ago. Hello, what's your favorite checker version and which one do you think is the most popular? I think, really interesting question, thank you for this one. I will display it on the screen as you can see. And I think the most popular and the most important on the international stage of checkers is of course international one. This one that I'm playing, 100 square international checker or draughts version. And about the one that I like the most, probably the same, because you know, for many years I've been playing only this variation, and this is the one I've become Polish champion 4 times in my career, if I can call it that way. But I also like other variations, because you know, sometimes it's nice to have some fresh view on what you are playing. So those are the reasons why I like every variation of checkers, but the most probably this one. The most probably international one. So what my opponent will choose to play here. This is something I expected. Perhaps this exchange could be good, as my opponent probably can't play here. I would like to close his wing, and now definitely I'm going for that. So let's just wait a bit, move some forces to the right side of things. Let's just check out some combinations if they can't be played. It's never nice to lose on one. He attacks here already, so perhaps I can escape here. This move, you say? And what after this attack? Dear Runner 98, you need to check what is going on after attacking pieces. This arena ends in 3 seconds, already has ended. 1855 it is. So this result will not be calculated, but actually I won all the calculated results. You could just resign a few moments earlier, okay, but I would get 4 points. But what a performance, take a look at that. I earned 89 points of ELO. 89 points, that's quite much. That's quite much. Idę się, trzymaj buźka, papa. Ako, thank you for another comment. Thanks, your videos helped me getting into checkers. What do you believe is a good way of learning puzzles? I play a lot of games. You know, honestly, like I can say you, the most important way, the best way to improve is of course to play as much as you can, because I don't know if you saw it, but on my YouTube channel checkersTV, I published yesterday 5 tips how to get better at checkers. So the most important, the most vital thing is absolutely to play, and I pointed there that the first 3 things to improve is practice, practice and practice. And you know, I started playing when I was about 4, but I went to the club, checkers club, at the age of 8, and I was playing up to 30, even 40 tournaments a year. So I was playing all the time. And that was the way to improve. And I was practicing all the time, etc, etc. So to be honest, there is no better way. And then of course, books, videos, courses. The best way is to have some coach or trainer, because sometimes when you try by yourself to get to some point, to know something, then it takes much longer than it is explained by another person. But I'm really glad that my videos just helped you get into checkers. Thank you very much. Mathieu, in my opinion, comments on the screen are a bit too big. Okay, thank you for that. I can make it a bit smaller, I guess. I think I can, because maybe I can't. So the position would be there and zoom. Okay, I can make it smaller. Let's check out, because for example I will try to sometimes display the board and the comment. So where it should be then. This is still disturbing the board. So how big should that be? If it was something like that, or maybe I could display it there. What do you think about displaying it there? Oh, something like that. So now it would not be problematic at all, and it should be visible for you, I guess, on the screen. Is it okay? I think it's okay. Thank you very much, Matteo, for saying that. And absolutely, it's a good suggestion. So it's now nice. Isi Lopez. Saludos desde Panama. Hello, Isi Lopez. So like you commented, show the better combinations to us, brother. Combinations can be always found here on the draughts.org website. So for example, we can practice a bit and let's try to find out. Oh, it's Napoleon coup. Quite easy one. So we can solve some combinations. Of course, solving combinations is always a good idea of development. Now we have another Napoleon coup, and I believe there are many of those because perhaps there is some case, some queue line of those combinations. This was pretty easy too. And here I believe we have something like this. So this and this would be played probably, and then this one, that's right, it works. But now we try this way, of course. And it will be 3 pieces against 2, we will have 2, and it is winning for us. So really nice combination this. How to go now? This and this is not working probably, but maybe this one. How to do it? How to do it? Oh, this one is not also looking great. This is not working after that 29 probably. So would it be necessary to sacrifice some more pieces? This should work actually, but how? But how? Normally I would of course also think about this attack, but there is okay, this exchange, so perhaps it's not winning. I am missing something here. I am missing something here. So after this move nothing new happens, so it has to be something like that way. And if I go here, he takes, I take 3, he takes back. But there is nothing else to be played, I guess. There can be something with this and this later. Do you see it? Because perhaps I can't. Do you see it or not? It has to be simple. It's always simple. Something with that majority could be played. What am I missing here? Can you tell me what am I missing? I don't know. So let's make a shot. This one. This one is a good one. But what now? That? Oh! Sorry, I'm just totally blind, because after that I didn't see that we take 4 pieces there. So it's extremely simple combination, but I just didn't see it. So this one, okay, some motifs like that already show. It has to be something with that. But then we would need a piece here on 39. There is this majority to consider, there is this move, not now, but will be in the future. There is this move. But this looks absolutely the best. But what then? Once again, I feel like it will be a simple one. Because after that, probably somehow I can make something like that and going to the 4. Oh, there is just this one. So once again, a simple one. But there were many moves distracting me from just finding the right ones. Is it working or not? He takes 2, I take 1, he takes 1. Because there is this... Okay, I just go play here, it works. I will sacrifice something more, but I take 5. Last one. But this is a simple one, because this is novice coup. Double combination, of course we win, okay. So some points gathered, we can come back to play. So what tournaments are played right now? 906, so we have Brazilian arena. And does it have random positions? If it would have random positions, then perhaps I would play some games. But if not, then I will come back maybe to this weekly Bliss arena. There is Diamolidin winning so many games and only 1696? Why so low rated player having so many points? Damlin, okay, against 1332. I just don't want to underestimate you, but I will take Berserk because I hope this 2.5 minutes will be enough for me. Damlin, good luck. You can always watch what we are. Oh, I was afraid of some combination. As you can see now on the bar down there, there is the first ever game that I play against this player. There is the result of our previous games. This is never a good move, you just block your entire wing. So if my opponent blocks entire wing and I have the possibility of going to this edge, it is always good, because it limits my opponent's possibilities, and of course I would like to do it. Now I don't want to play such moves because he would exchange, so I try at least to play on the other wing, but you know, sometimes it's unavoidable. At some point I need to make some moves on the other side. But I try at least to wait with it, and he will go here probably. I'll play this move, and if he exchanges here to 22, then I exchange somewhere there. Judyta Matusiak now following. Thank you very much, Judyta, za followka. I like random position cause whatever player can lose. It is, if I understand you well, you mean random position, you mean random players, random opponents? Or what random position you mean complicated positions that everyone can lose, that are really difficult to calculate? Perhaps this is your point. And honestly, you know, it's like sometimes your goal is to win the game, but sometimes your goal is just to have an interesting game. And at my point, after I achieved what I wanted and now I just play for fun, it is like I much more prefer playing just interesting games. And even though I lose, because it's normal that I lose those games, many of them, I just enjoy the game much more. I just like playing them much more. Now I'm locking my wing again, like my opponent, because now he can't go here and here. Perhaps his move will be something like that, and I will consider even, okay, this move. Then definitely I'll play here, perhaps. This exchange will be played maybe, or this one. Okay, I guess one of those two moves I can expect. This is not to consider, because there it goes, 1 for 2. Okay, now there is this exchange, for example, but perhaps it's too risky at this moment, so it's the time to move the other wing. And I can see one of those exchanges coming, perhaps. It's normal, but still there is the problem with the piece number 5, and I can launch some attack. Now my opponent is not controlling 24, and that's a good news for me. I can, for example, make something like this lock. Locking piece 23. Some threats already are on the board. Something like that is not possible, and what my opponent can play there. This is not possible, this is not possible, this is not. So something like that is not impossible as well, so this is the only move in the position, I guess. And he goes there. And now I'll play here maybe. So this move probably will be played, that's right. And now I just want maybe to start attacking. So this one I want to capture. If he defends, I will keep on attacking. Just remind me that there is not much time. And if he saves, tries to save it, probably I will attack again. This is of course risky because there are some combinational chances like this and other moves, but still, let me take my chances. If I lose on some combination, it is possible, but I accept the risk. Of course, I have 1 minute, so still 20 seconds less than my opponent, so I need to play something. But for after something like that, I will take back, he takes 2, and I will retake this piece. And once my plan works, perhaps it works, then I will have 1 piece more. Let's take this exchange to secure position a bit. And just moving with those 2 pieces and waiting for my opponent. Those moves are the last ones. Okay, he exchanges already, so I can launch it again to the center, develop this one. This move was maybe better even. This threat, but not immediately after this attack, I guess. Okay, this one is better. Now safely I can do that. After this one, there is a king going there. So it's a winning position, definitely. So it was worth to take Berserk. 1 point more will be on my account after that. Against this Damling guy. Here it is. Do you know what a little black dot on the road is, like an ant waiting for the bus? You were mentioning my game, I hope, against a lower rated player. It could be the metaphor like that. I hope it could be sometimes. Quite a quick play from Yuruna, my opponent right now. But those games are not to be played that fast as the previous ones, because now we have quite a lot of time. Now my opponent tries to lock me, but it's quite safe from my side. I can just exchange it back safely. Will he try to lock me again? Because if he is not locking me again, then I can lock him probably, or something like that. Now this cooperation of those 2 pieces can be not so good for my opponent, and probably he will be forced to make some exchange like that. Until my moves will not be done. Over, I mean. Because after that there is this move, after that there is an exchange, after this there will be an exchange. So he is going there, that's right. I'll just wait, you know, because I think this lock is good for me, so I will let him exchange it that way. It's not the problem, of course, for me. Even I will take it that way. This is not possible, I will always take here. Oh, this exchange can be played, okay. If this exchange can be played, then I can set a trap, because now my opponent can't exchange here, because I will sacrifice 1 and 2 and take 3. So let's see what he plays. He is waiting, okay. So, my waiting move is here, for example, then I will have some problems with waiting, and he is going there. Okay, now I'm not having any waiting moves. After that, actually, okay, there is combination working, because I thought that he perhaps will not have a waiting move, but there is this move waiting. So it is possible. I'll try to wait that way, because once he escapes here, probably he has to, and then still I will play here, and he can't exchange back 2 for 2. So this is not possible, this is the only move to be played, and I can just simply develop 16 then. I will expect something like that. So he will break the lock, but still it's playable for both sides. Sorry, I know how to make jokes, yes you know. Yes you know. So Lucas and Isi Lopez, are you from Brazil? Isi Lopez is from Latin America somewhere, I guess, but I don't know if from Brazil. But as far as I know, as Brazilian checkers are really popular, and I really like what Pablo Machado is doing on the internet to promote checkers and to keep ranges like he has. I'm really glad, and I would like also to prepare some video materials for the Brazilian viewers, like I'm trying to do, because all the English language videos that I make, I prepare with the titles and subtitles in many other languages, like for example Brazilian, and Chinese, French, etc. Spanish, Portuguese, of course, not Brazilian, I meant that. Can I go here? Or there is some combination going like that? I will be forced. No, I won't be forced to take there, because there is this capture possibility. Where will you go, my friends? If you are not subscribing yet, checkersTV YouTube channel, feel invited to do it, because I hope this will be the great place of international checkers content, what I'm trying to provide to you. Okay, this exchange ready, but we can simply avoid it with this exchange by myself. And if my opponent tries to go here, it can be risky as well. Okay. Now he gives me this possibility, but I will wait a bit, perhaps to prepare this attack. KKK Verdade. What does it mean? This is the only move to play. This is the only move to play. And what now? Because this is not something that I was thinking about. So another only move to play? Perhaps, actually, it was good for him. Is this necessary? Ooh! Ooh! Quite nice idea. Quite a nice idea of this guy. 1649, and he kinda surprised me. So he launches the wing attack, probably. So I need to do the same. Just not to waste my time. I'll try to attack it. But he will be faster than me. So this idea was really nice. And what can I do to try to save this game? Because honestly I don't see many options. So this way I will use this one tempo probably. And it will be extremely difficult to go to a king. I would like to use some majority, but how? If I go here and he attacks here, I honestly don't have a good move to play. If this and this, then this could happen. So it will be 4 against 1, it's a lost game for me. Even immediately, so totally deserved victory for my opponent. He played it really nice. He played it really nice. This sacrifice, I underestimated him. Which should not happen, of course. It's nice to see so many viewers on Twitch and YouTube as well. I am really missing, you know, streamers and streams on draughts.org, because after all this portal could be promoted much better. And oh, Maitrolino. Okay, let's make it equal. So we should all promote it. There should be more streamers, more players, because showing the beauty of the game of checkers, and you know, it's something that could be easily interesting for the masses, for many people, many viewers. So I just would like to see more streamers, more people who are interested in promoting checkers drafts. But what we can see when we are looking at the streamer page is not something good for us, because there is almost no one streaming regularly. Okay, there is this small combination. I hope there is no counter one with this one and some sacrifices, but probably not. So 2 pieces more for me at this moment. I'll take this exchange, just not to be afraid of any breakthrough of my opponents. And we'll slowly move more and more pieces to the left side, like that way. So he passed all the way along just to be exchanged finally. I'm going to take the truth. I don't understand what are you talking about. I don't speak English. Thank you very much, Lucas, for admitting it, but there are auto captions, there are subtitles which can be automatically translated to the other language, and probably you are speaking Portuguese, and thank you for admitting it after all, and thank you for being active on the chat, for writing those comments. It's always nice to have people commenting. Okay, so that was the victory, but I'm still 15 points down after this loss. Sidney Moraes is this Brazilian guy? That's right. Okay, let's take another Berserk here. Favre opening. Okay, I need to be careful about that because I used to play fast. But my opponent just wanted to exchange that back. Feel free to do it. I try to develop my 35 piece. And slowly go in to maneuvering phase after opening of the game. There should not be any combination. Okay, going to the edge that fast is not so good. It's not used to be a good idea. As this piece working with this one is not a good idea, but at least it is. It gives some interesting combination possibilities. So I try to move it a bit to the left side. Oh, okay, I'll take this one. And I wasn't expecting that direction of capturing. Oh, there is this combination, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And I will have piece here. So this is something that I should not allow my opponent to do. But he is not going for that, which is a good information for me. Okay, after this one I'll take this attack. I'm also curious about this attack. But I'll wait with it, probably something like that. You know, those are the scripts, like, of my opponents, because they want to use such combinations, such making this gap on 33 with this piece. So this is something that they precisely want, like I think, and such escapes like this to 22 can ruin their plans. So there are just another exchanges. Let's try to make this development. It looks good. Oh wait, oh, so it's only me that made the Berserk. Somehow I thought that my opponent did make it as well. Okay, now this is not possible. Now I would like to make something with this attack, once my opponent will go here to 19. Checker 18 love. I know you do. Will there be another exchange? Of course. Now I make this threat. But honestly, there is no way my opponent would lose for it. Probably. Probably no option for that. That way you will exchange again? Okay, so again I can develop pieces from that side. I should be aware of this move, because he will threat once, and once I will escape I will be on the capturing move. So this could be quite dangerous, but I don't see my opponent tries to use it. Okay, so it's time for this attack, because what else to play? I could not go to the 23. Single or double? Double. There is this move avoiding such possibilities. And what now? There is this threat, this threat. But probably I will not make any of those. I'll just wait. This is quite risky because after attacking two pieces there is always possibility of majority that I have to be careful about. This majority as well. So in such positions with those central squares occupied by you, you don't want to attack two pieces because the sticky moves are possible. So the only move to play is to exchange there, that's right. And somehow I would like to limit you out. So the question is, maybe this move is working. Because my opponent can't play here. And... okay. Oh, why I... okay, I couldn't. Everything is fine. So you know, it is and it probably was not so easy to win it. 30 seconds only left on my clock. It's not something that I like. What? There always can be some surprises like that. That was the only last thing that I was counting for. That my opponent will just not see it. So I won it, luckily, but still, with the Berserk. So what is my elo now? Where am I? 74th place. So after 4 games I have 3 victories and 1 loss on my account, and like you can see I lost 11 points because of that one. But that was the game that my opponent really deserved to win. He was playing extremely good. Checkerdol. So this guy is having 1919. Okay, so I will not use the Berserk. Let's just try to play aggressive game of standard blitz of 5 plus 0. Okay, let's go to the Bonner system variations. Why not? Why not? If it can be interesting, then let's play it that way. It will be always nice to remind something about this opening, because it's been a while that I've played it last time. Maybe I'll go for this option. Just to make it interesting. Where are you from, my dear opponent? You don't have the flag mentioned, so I don't know where you're from. Is it working or not? I don't know. So now probably he will be able to do so. Is this playable or not? If I exchange, he goes here, 1, here, I take 2, he takes 2. Could this be good for me? This is what intuition says. Hejka Damiano, hejka Snack, Snacka już nie ma. Hello Kuba. Kuba sending from YouTube. Let's display it. Let's display your comments, my dear viewers. Would you like me to stream more? There will be more streams, but definitely on the website of checkersTV or the checkersTV checkersTV's YouTube channel. What happens if he exchanges there? This is something probably I did not expect once the game has started, because this is the variation of Bonner system that I haven't played ever, but it keeps the tension. This is something we like. Will there be something like that? Can't be right now, but probably in the future. I just left this piece 11 open, because it gives some extra possibilities, interesting ones. But where does it go? I don't know. So my opponent thinks he used more than 2 minutes already. I used 90 seconds. There is this exchange, you say, okay. And what after that? Just this exchange? Or something else? This is an interesting one. And this move is something that I want to play at first glance, because I'm keeping this threat. I'm now limiting this possibility. This is not possible because of that. He goes there, wow. He wants to play that or what? What he wants to play, tell me. It becomes extremely interesting. What after this move? I don't see something. I don't want him to go further. This is the move, you know, like, okay, you see this move, but you don't calculate it deeply, because it looks so impossible. It looks so strange that it can't be true. But of course, after this one, there is this and this and this possibility of this combination. So I need to be careful about that, but there are other moves to play, like this, for example. Perhaps it will work somehow. Or he wants to escape even further. Where will you go, my dear Siakardol? Interesting game after all. He goes there, and what is after that move? Ooh la la. Such combinational ideas are there. Extremely interesting game. So after this one, simply he wants to exchange. Is it working or not? After this, there is even this to calculate. Perhaps it works somehow. And what if I just wait? He waits as well. Oh, simple. He's doing something else. He did have easier combination. Now the question here. Okay, but the position was extra interesting, extremely. Would be nice if there were some counter combination, but perhaps it's not possible. He sees combinations well, definitely. Okay, deserved victory for him, but after extremely interesting game, and those are the kind of games I like to play. Avocado man. Staku avocado man. Oh, I missed your comment, Aqua Lavanka. Does Poland have the biggest checkers community in Europe? That's an interesting question, but once we were thinking about Russians in Europe, but now they are suspended due to war in Ukraine. Perhaps they did have more players, but now? Of course, Dutch players are really numbered, but perhaps there is more in Poland actually. So maybe when it comes to numbers, we are the biggest federation. When we are looking at the numbers on the tournaments, European Youth for example, then we are one of the biggest ones, but when it comes to the World Cup tournaments, for example those organized in Netherlands, where there are over 150 Dutch players, because not only youth ones but older ones as well play in such tournaments, it's a lot of them, so it's difficult to compare, definitely we are one of the biggest, but perhaps not the biggest one. I don't know what to answer. Really interesting and nice question. So another time, Sydney Moraes from Brazil. is trying to occupy all the edge pieces, I think. So I'll just take tempos, exchange forward, and try to force somehow in the central part of the board. Push him back, or force to exchange this 2 for 2. This 2 for 2 is also to back, this one also. All of those exchanges are passive, and this is something that I like to see. Will there be another one? This move is losing, for example, because of this and this possibility. So perhaps this is why my opponent chose to play there. Okay. He is forcing that white one direction. After that there is another example, so I don't want to let it. And actually I don't have a good move to develop my position, so I'm forced to play something like that. He is exchanging a lot. Perhaps those move to have this last combination possibility. Okay. Like I told you. Just like I told you. But at some point you can at least try then to calculate some winning possibilities. So he decided to hang the piece, but now only those 2 pieces are playing, because if this moves I go ahead. This is not possible because of that. So after this one, maybe even here I can play, because then I can attack. And what after this move? Perhaps this. So not to let my opponent make comfortable moves. I'll take this one. Just to wait a bit, because he will have one more move and then he has to decide on something more difficult. Perhaps even this one is good. Here, 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 here. That is not necessary for me. Something like unnecessary risk. Unnecessary risk that will make me a victim, not him. Okay, so this is a draw probably. After that one he can catch my king. It's over easily. But on the other side, this move also makes a draw in a quick way. So it is a draw. So I lost another points in this competition after this draw. Jakub Morales from Katowice. I don't know. Sydney Morales from Lutów. Baddest, the baddest man in the town. So will there be played color system? Perhaps. Perhaps. More checkers! Limao Colirio. Definitely there will be more checkers, but I advise you to subscribe checkersTV on YouTube. My channel, English channel, that was organized not so long ago. And this channel is the place where I will be posting most of the checkers content. Let me show your comment on the screen. So I encourage everyone to subscribe to checkersTV on YouTube. This broadcast is on two channels, is on Twitch and also is on YouTube. On YouTube checkersTV channel. And there I post a lot of videos, and really interesting videos about checkers are about to be published. Because, for example, there soon will be interview with Vasily Ivanchuk, so the great grandmaster chess player. Isn't there any combination for me? Probably not. So I think it's really valuable content that you will be able to see there. And also complete course for beginners playing checkers, international checkers, and also Brazilian checkers, etc. So I'm forced to exchange it. So this fork was a really strong one, actually. So I want to create, not only me, because this is the company run by me and Glibushakov, and I want to involve people who really want to promote drafts all around the world. Now it is possible because we have resources, we have necessary equipment for streaming, and not only for streaming, also for broadcasting international tournaments, what we think is necessary. So I just want checkersTV to be international television about checkers for everyone, that everyone will be able to find some content about checkers just as frequent as it will be possible, because this is something we all need, like regular streams. So it will be like I'm just playing today, so this kind of stream will be displayed every day. So this is my work to do. I just hope that everywhere for everyone there will be a streaming checkers content. So go to the channel, give me the subscription, and let the channel grow, and let the checkers community grow to be bigger and bigger. I must give it a look. If you haven't yet, sure you have to. PogChamp, that's right. Okay, so here do I have the central position, but it's maybe not enough. After I will exchange that here, I'll definitely have problems. So I choose rather to play here, and after that maybe escape there. So this is the classical position where my opponent has less tempos, of course, and this is the position where he controls two edges. So strategically I played it awfully, so definitely it's not the position that I would like to get. So this move is not possible, so this is the only possibility for me. After this one I'll escape, so that's the good thing for me. Okay. Quite a good move. Is there any reasonable majority for me or not? Nothing else to play. So, the reason to give it up. This tournament lasts for last 3 minutes, and in this tournament the amazing number of 345 players have played. And those are the tournaments I really like to see, for hundreds of players playing checkers. I really like it. I really like it. Wow, Limao, you were giving the subscription on the channel to Aqua Lavanka. Thank you very much for that. I didn't see it. I didn't see this comment yet, and I'm really glad that Brazilian viewers are coming to the stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, Sambos. So he has the better result than against me. I lost 2 games to him, perhaps? He's not interested in taking 24 under control, not yet at least. The tournament ends in 2 minutes. I'll just exchange that. Do we know your country? No, we don't. Is it visible on the stream? Yeah, it is. What you are thinking about, Sambosnen? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't have an idea how to pronounce it. Did you go to the toilet, my dear opponent? Perhaps you did. As I don't see any moves coming. I think tomorrow there will be a stream as well. So tomorrow it will be possible for you to follow what will be playing. So feel free to come, feel free to follow on Twitch, to subscribe on YouTube, not to miss any streams, turn on the notifications. And there are some interesting and important tournaments to be played, for example about Frisian drafts. Perhaps I will cooperate with the Frisian Association that will let me, and somehow I will be able to stream those important checkers Frisian actually tournaments. So it's worth to follow even more, I hope. So this move again he plays to lock the wing. Perhaps he does it on purpose. I guess this is the same guy. Now this and this is not possible, but this is. Quite an interesting move. I would like to develop to 27. He gives me that shot. So, intuition says me that I have a better position right now, but after that there would be a combination 3-4-3. So now perhaps this position is not better. Perhaps it is not. Something like that can be played, and perhaps we'll have the position with 2 kings on the board. Perhaps we will. Or at least this is possible, yeah, because after exchange I will take 1 for 2 and he can take 1 for 2 again. And the number of pieces would be equal and he would have some chances to break through. So this guy kinda has the style that is really inconvenient for me. Looks like that. Can I play here? He would go there and there. And he would take my king then. But now I can threat him with the same things, of something like that and that. But now after this and this would be okay. No. Okay, it would be possible because I would take 2 and he would go to the king again. But what else can I play then? Okay, I can just sacrifice another piece. Like this one, for example. Not to devastate my position. Too much at least. It will not be easy to make my king working. Because after such moves, such exchanges, there is this move just, and my king will be lost. And now after this attack, there is this possibility, majority, 2 for 2, I take, he takes here. And he will take 1 piece more. After this one there is this move. So it's not an easy one to make. But perhaps this will work. Because, oh, there is this combination working. This, and this. Lucky again. Lucky again. Let's just exchange to avoid this. This is not possible now because of this, which probably my opponent sees. What to play now? There is a disconnect? I think it works on Twitch, but perhaps YouTube has some problems, because I see error there. Is it working? since I tried and used the new software, I did not have any disconnections. Okay, I'll take this one for 2. Just not to spend too much time. It is possible to take my king. He's not going for that. So we are speeding it up. With this threat. Unavoidable, I guess. So it is a victory. So I finished this tournament on the place number 85. 85. Does the stream work? Works. Oh, he was talking about my opponent. I was afraid that you are talking about the stream. Perhaps he was disconnected, and actually in the end he did not have time, but he did have the possibility of making this combination. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Luckily for me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm really glad that it works and MF Damian Reszka is streaming on the main site on draughts.org. Tomorrow some streams will be displayed by me as well. I don't know what time. Just keep in mind that I'm streaming in English, only in English right now. I want to make regular streams, so it's worth to follow, to subscribe, and any interesting tournament on draughts will be played. I will definitely follow it. On YouTube you have auto captions, auto subtitles, so you can translate to any language you want automatically. So it's really nice to make it in English for everyone, and just to promote the drafts all over the world. For today it will be everything, and see you tomorrow perhaps. See you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, have a good night, and see you on the another stream. Bye bye, my dear.